Yo, YouTube. So I know this is a little weird because you feel me? I'm doing the intro to the intro right now. But just to let y'all know why the video might not be, you know, like the background video at least, might not be matched up with the audio perfectly. But I'm going to try to match it as best as I can. You feel me? Because for some reason Streamlabs just fucked up and it started recording the display off my second monitor. I have no idea. So it's recording sound the whole time, but the whole time y'all just looking at, you know, the background, the wallpaper. Um, so what I did, I just had the video play while I was recording it and put the video in the background, crop the, hold on. Let me explain, just in case, because just in case you go through the same problem I'm going through. You feel me? Oh man. So what I did, I cropped the first video I recorded and just cropped my camera. So it's just my camera from that recording, right? Then I went back to the video, just recorded it with straight no audio, mute the video, everything, mute the mic, everything. And I'm going to put that video. You feel me? You feel me? I'm gonna put the webcam that I did on the first recording over the second recording I did that has no audio. You feel me? So y'all still gonna hear everything. Y'all still gonna hear all the time my pause, all my talking points. Y'all still gonna hear everything. But the video might not match up with the audio every time. You feel me? That's all. That's all. I just want to let y'all know that so y'all don't think it's nothing to do with your phone or nothing. That's on me. Next time it will be great. You feel me? You feel me? Sometimes some shit happens, and that's just what it is. Because honestly, I almost got discouraged because that kind of pissed me off, and I was like, man, they'll get a video tomorrow. But I was like, nah. I told them I'm gonna record every day, so we're gonna try to fix this recording, and that's what I'm doing right now. You feel me? So y'all will see the video when it go up, and y'all have a good day. Yo, YouTube, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Taha, as y'all can see, 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row. You feel me? I told y'all we grinding. We ain't. I promise you. I'm going to try not to go one day without posting something. You feel me? Even if it's a small reaction, I'm gonna make sure I get right here and I record something for y'all. You feel me? I'm grinding. I'm gonna have a video out every day. You feel me? If I can do more than one, you feel me? If I have enough money to do more than one, cause what I usually do, I get home, come out, get off work, right? And then I'll come here, record one video, take a nap. And then, depending on how I feel when I wake up, I'll record another video. You feel me? So yeah. But, and I do it that way because I don't want to give y'all no half-ass shit. Every video that I post, I want it to be something that I wanted to post or something that I wanted to record, not just something I just put out just to put something out. You feel me? Yeah. So it might not always be the longest video because I love long videos. Like, you feel me? I love 30-minute, hour videos. Those are my favorite type of videos to watch. So when I do have time to really sit down and react to those videos, you see, I'm pretty sure y'all see. When I have time to sit down and react, boy, you feel me? I be on it. So anyway, let's skip the app. Today we are watching who's the most powerful live action Superman. Ranking Superman from weakest to strongest. If we keeping it real, it's probably the one from Man of Steel. The one from Man of Steel, he was just ore farming. That nigga did, like, I remember I see this clip, bro. It was about how this Superman saved the squirrel, right? It was a truck. No, it wasn't about the squirrel. It was about that big ass monster in the beginning, how he stopped the monster from just falling on top of the building. And then it cut to Man of Steel Superman. It was literally just a trailer truck or a gas truck or something. That nigga literally farmed over it and let it blow up the building. I was like, yo, this Superman really showed you that no other movie of Superman really portrays Superman the right way. And for the people who was mad that he saved the squirrel, he's Superman. He's Superman. He could literally hear. He could probably hear you yourself in a bunker below ground screaming at the top of your lungs from halfway across the earth. Superman can hear that. Superman can literally hear everything that's happening on Earth. So of course he saved the squirrel. Why wouldn't he not save the squirrel? It's Superman. Y'all niggas just nitpicking shit for no reason. Like, grow up. Go get some bitches. Go get some pussy. How about that? That's what y'all niggas need to do. Yeah, that's what y'all need to do. Get off the internet. Go pick up a blade of grass. You feel me? Shit. Anyway, let's get to the video, man.
Superman is out now. And man, is it such a good movie. A breath of fresh air.
It is.
Not just for DC, but for comic book movies in general.
Facts.
But it got me thinking, well, there have actually been a lot of live action Supermen. Today, we're going to go through all of them, starting in the 1940s and ending up with this newest version of the Man of Steel, all to find out who's really the most powerful. Let's rank every single live action Superman from weakest to strongest. Before the DCU, before the DCEU, before even Christopher Reeves was Superman, well, there was Kirk Alyn. He was the original live action Superman, showing up in movie serials in the 1940s and 50s. And here's the thing, because this was way early, even in Superman being a character, much less him being in live action movies, well, his powers weren't fully developed. This is like the era where he was more powerful than a locomotive, faster than a speeding bullet, could leap tall buildings, and that was it. That was basically his cap. And so that means that this version of Superman is going to get basically dwarfed in power by everyone else to follow him.
This nigga.
And you can also...
That's a bum right there. That's not a Superman. That's just a man. Stop it, man.
It's the same for George Reeves' version of Superman. He's
that's
more
Batman and Superman's costume.
But in terms of actual power, well, it's just Golden Age Superman. And he's a bit too weak and a bit too inconsistent to go any higher on the list than near the bottom. This is one of the weirder renditions of Superman, as it's still Clark Kent, but he goes by Superboy, and he fights crime while attending college in Florida. Definitely one of the more out there versions of the character.
So far, I have never watched any of these Superman, so this is my first time even hearing about these niggas. These niggas was bombs. You ain't even need no kryptonite to defeat these niggas. These niggas ass. Hell no.
But he's got some impressive power. More powerful than the other Supermen so far, like when Superboy was able to destroy an asteroid, although this did result in him getting amnesia. But the downside for Superboy is that he's just younger and more inexperienced. That holds him.
Bruh, I know that shit was old, but it's no way I just seen Superman put a pot on a nigga and then smack the pot. Nah, it being old don't give it no excuse to put out that bullshit. It don't get no excuse for that. They knew, bro. Hell no, hell no. Because no, bro, no. Cause this, hell no. That was disgusting. I don't ever want to see that again.
Back with comparing him to the Superman still to come. For the longest time, Nicolas Cage as Superman was one of the biggest what ifs in comic book movie history.
This whole movie
finally
just
saw him in a cameo in The Flash, and he was battling the giant spiders that he was supposed to be fighting in Superman Lives. A few things here. One, he's an adult Superman, so he gets the edge over Superboy. And two, well, this is a more powerful and fleshed out version of Superman as opposed to the old movie serials. So that's why he's here. Though we've also only seen this version of Superman for like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
So
so
it can
it's
only
really
get
not
so
no.
high.
Yeah, I feel you.
I
feel
fully
you.
believe that Superman in the DCU is going to skyrocket up this list.
This is fair. This is a fair spot for him because it's only his third year. It's only my third day out here. You feel me? So it's only his third year. Yeah. I can see him skyrocketing up the ranks for sure.
As the DC universe builds out, and I fully expect the DCU to build out because Superman was awesome, and David Cornsett as Superman was awesome. That being said,
This whole movie
at
was
this point
amazing.
in time, I think this is about as high as he can go. He's shown off some impressive feats, stopping falling buildings, he's resisted the pull of a black hole, and has shown off the ability to be creative and resourceful with his powers and abilities. It might hold Superman back a little bit, that he's constantly holding back and trying to save others in fights.
Yeah.
But what's more Superman than stopping a fight to save a squirrel and a little girl? DCEU Superman.
You hear that? You dumbass niggas hear that? Who just want Superman to walk around like everybody must die. There's a bum right next to me. Oh well. I'll sit right here or fine. Like, that is not no Superman. That is not Superman. That is not no Superman movie.
Really came out of the gate swinging, as even all the way back in Man of Steel, well, Superman was powerful enough to overcome a world-shaping and world-ending event by overpowering the force of the World Engine by basically sheer force of will.
Yeah.
And not
see,
just that,
like I said,
this
nigga right here
managed to resist the pull of the Phantom.
Is this Man of
Zone,
Steel
which was
Superman?
literally just a black hole. No, yeah, he had absolutely no problem with destroying a good chunk of Metropolis.
I haven't watched
while
the
he was
movie in a
fighting.
while, so
And that was just the start.
I really don't know.
Superman stayed
I'm
pretty
pretty sure this is,
consistent
though.
in BVS, not a massive power spike.
Oh,
or
this
anything,
Batman versus Superman.
but he was able to
Okay.
survive a nuke point blank straight to the face, and then came back around and killed the monster Doomsday, a planet destroying force. But it's really Justice League where he got a massive power up. Coming back to life really did wonders for the
Oh
guy.
no, this is the whole
Well, Powell showed
DCEU.
that he was
Okay, my bad. I know y'all
infinitely
probably call me
powerful
slow as
than the
fuck for
whole
that.
rest of the Justice League combined. He literally just stood there while they all attacked him and didn't even budge, didn't even flinch. He's got speed that puts him on par with the Flash, the only other hero who's ever shown off speed like that. And then Superman did it again with overpowering another world-ending and world-shaping threat. Then looking at the way he battled against Steppenwolf, well, he again proved that he's more powerful than the rest of the Justice League combined. He could absolutely toy with a world destroyer. And this Superman is going to attack relentlessly without remorse.
Oh my.
This Superman is
This
very
Superman was OP. I never watched this movie before. I'm not gonna lie, I've never watched this movie before. So this nigga was just, he was quite literally just farming on everybody. Holy shit, this nigga was OP.
powerful. It's just everyone else on this list
And then this number 5, how stronger did they get?
still to come is a bit more powerful. Now, when I started on this video, in no
That was
way did
number
I think
6.
Dean Cain's Superman was going to be this high or this powerful. I mean, Lois and Clark was basically a sitcom. I really didn't expect anything from this version of Superman. But man, he really surprised me. Like, this Superman was faster than the speed of light by a lot, able to fly to the sun in just under a minute. He also showed off some serious technique and control over his speed too.
I'm gonna let him have it, but if you ask me, I think bro just seeing that fast because they at the time they couldn't really show you exactly how fast he is. But that's just me though. But I'm gonna let him have it. I'm
Just
gonna let him
like
have
the
it.
Flash. He was strong enough to casually move a 20-mile meteor and throw it around, and then double down and headbutted a 45-mile meteor like it was nothing. This Superman had even enough power where he could laser an entire mountain range in just a few seconds. So yeah, surprisingly.
Well, never mind.
Powerful.
Maybe he really is him.
Christopher Reeve's
maybe I was just
Superman
hating. My bad,
is
y'all.
probably the most iconic version of Superman. He was really, really strong, especially for his time. Like, he's got some insanely impressive power.
I do remember.
He's not just able to lift and carry whole mountains, but this Superman freaking pushed the moon out of orbit in order to cause a solar eclipse. He literally moved the moon. That's like straight out of comics.
What the fuck?
He's also arguably just as durable, able to no-sell attacks from other Kryptonians, but it's really his speed. We all know Donnerverse Superman is stupid fast. Literally fast enough to circle the Earth countless times in a moment and cause it to start going in reverse.
Yeah, he literally is
reversing time in the process. That's like straight up Flash level stuff.
Yeah.
And Superman was casually manipulating time
nigga is
speed
OP.
outside of the Speed Force too. He has all that power just naturally. So yeah, he's definitely up here on the list. But I'm gonna say that Brandon Routh.
So imagine this nigga in the comics. Like, I never really went into depth of how strong they could get. This nigga is OP. If this is him in live action films, imagine Superman in the comics, bro.
Superman takes the edge over Reeves' Superman. Because Ralph's Superman literally is Reeves' Superman. Everything that happened in Superman 1 and 2 is considered canon for this version of Superman. And even though that doesn't include him moving the moon out of orbit, I think it's really safe to say that Superman has that same strength, because it's literally the same Superman. What's able to give Brandon Routh the edge, though, is a few things. One, well, him lifting up an entire island made out of kryptonite is really, really impressive. It's not just him lifting an island, but him lifting an island while constantly getting depowered and hurt in the process.
Yeah.
But two, well, this Superman carried on being Superman and basically became Kingdom Come Superman. That's enough for me to give him the slight nod here. But yeah, they are basically the same characters.
Tight shit.
Well, pretty much all of Smallville was Clark Kent actually building up to becoming Superman. Once he became Superman, well, he was really, really powerful.
Is that the sun?
On his very first day as Superman, was able to move Apocalypse away from the Earth, literally pushing a planet. And that was his first day as a full-fledged Superman. Add on everything that happened in the 10 seasons before that, all the years of experience that he's gained under his belt, all the villains that he's defeated. Well, I think this is a pretty fair spot for him. But last but not least, the most powerful version of Superman, well, it's CW Superman. And that's mainly because of one ginormous feat. Sure, Superman has been able to battle
this nigga look goofy. This is definitely not my
and
Superman.
speed around the world.
This is not my Superman.
He's got a lot of similar feats to
This
pretty
is
much
not
every
my
other
Superman.
Superman on this list. Comes to the territory of being in a TV show and just having so many feats. But like I said, one feat stands out among the rest. When Superman was supercharged and at his most powerful, well, he managed to split two worlds apart with just one punch. Actually, let me correct myself. He split apart two whole universes with his bare hands. This feat is right up there with comic book Superman. In my opinion, cements him as the most powerful live-action Superman
fair. No, that's fair.
that we've ever seen.
I don't think nobody could really argue that. I don't see how you could argue that. There's a video. What is? Oh yeah, his video over. Oh, nigga confused me. He just all things. Is this nigga? Am I getting rage baited? It's not even his fucking. It's not even what's going on right now. It's not even his channel name. So why? Y'all have a good day.